We are pleased to announce the availability of a vintage 1925 Ringling-era home in the Museum District of Sarasota for the 2023-2024 Winter Sarasota season. The owners travel between December and March and prefer to have the property occupied, so they are making it available to a well-qualified seasonal tenant who appreciates the history and beauty of an historic home on both the Sarasota and National Registries of Historic Places. The Bryson-Crane house is located on a quiet, beautifully maintained residential neighborhood known as the Little Five Points of Sarasota, and it is surrounded by perfectly restored 1920s homes, originally occupied by the professionals who followed John Ringling to Sarasota each winter. This home is within easy walking distance of the Osceola Theater, the John and Mabel Ringling Museum of Art, and of course the Ringling home of Codzon on beautiful Sarasota Bay. While only a few quick minutes from the airport, it is not under the flight path, and so it offers quiet enjoyment of the famous Sapphire Shores Indian Beach section of the city. And the hustle and bustle of downtown Sarasota is an easy 5-minute drive to the south. The home sits on nearly an acre of exquisite gardens. In fact, this house has anchored both the Sarasota Historic Home Tour and the Sarasota Garden Tour. Constructed in 1925 by the development partner of John Ringling, the house was meticulously renovated to exacting historic standards in 2001. And now let's take a quick walking tour through the home. The entry porch from Brywell Circle features a unique spade design by the architect who also designed Codzon, Dwight James Baum. And the house has many elements in common with Codzon, albeit on a smaller scale. The public living areas feature coffered ceilings consistent with that Codzon motif, and also include an eclectic mix of antique and traditional furnishings that preserve the formal presentation of the home without sacrificing casual comfort. Adjoining the living room is a study area, which leads through double French doors to a porte cochere. This was originally the carriage or car entry to the courtyards, which has been made into a seating area and decorated with a whimsical mural by a local artist. The decor is complemented with a stunning mix of original artwork and sculpture collected by the owners in their travels from Asia, Africa, and Europe, as well as from promising local artists. The furniture in this home is selected not just for beauty, but always with comfort in mind, because this is an eminently livable house. Now, just off of the living room, you will find a fascinating tiled room, which historians believe was the original entry to the home. Now a formal dining area, the antique table expands to seat 14 comfortably and reduces to an intimate table for 4 to 6. And the cedar ceiling in this room is absolutely stunning. The formal dining area also opens onto a room called the Music Conservatory, and it features a perfectly restored 1925 Kurtzman parlor grand piano, an original chandelier, and gorgeous light coming in through banks of windows. Together, this formal dining area and the adjoining views present an unrivaled setting for entertaining. And in the cooler months, double French doors at the end of the dining area can be opened to overlook a charming small courtyard with a planter and pergola. Moving now from the living room, the hall behind it opens to a powder room for guests with antique mirrors and a bas-relief of Bacchus, the god of wine. Continuing down the hall leads us to a charming retreat. This room features deeply comfortable club chairs with ottomans and a television cabinet for casual viewing on the ground floor. It is also home to the internet system that feeds the house. Cozy and comfortable, this space still feels open because it features a stunning view of the formal rooms. From here we find a feature that you don't see any longer in modern design. This interim space divides the public and private areas of the home. A modern laundry room is found to the right, but the room itself has a comfortable reading chair next to a wall of books. And this leads us to the master bedroom. The master bedroom features a full 400 square feet of beautifully finished space. Anchored by an Axminster carpet custom loomed in England in blues and peaches, the room's windows overlooked a private area of the gardens behind a lockable gate. The ensuite master bath features a large counter with double sinks and ample storage. This area also includes extensive closets spanning the entire west wall of the room and leads to a separate room with an expansive glassed shower with a multi-setting rain bath head. The master shower room leads directly to the pool area, offering a private entry to the master bedroom suite from the pool itself without going through the main living areas of the house. And this complex also will include a separate private toilet and bath area with original vintage Ringling tiles. Heading upstairs, we should mention the original lighting fixtures of this home were preserved and reconditioned with the same attention to detail that defines the home. And while historic values are charming, there is something to be said for modernity, and that's what we find in what was originally an upstairs bedroom and is now a modern media room, complete with a large flat-screen smart TV and deep, comfortable leather lounging couches. This also has an ensuite bath with a shower tub and original tiles. It offers extensive closets for clothing and an historic sleeping porch. Sleeping porches were designed in the days before air conditioning to catch the bay breezes. And while air conditioning is now a happy fact of life, the screens have been replaced with breathtaking banks of windows that overlook the pool and the gardens. Guests in this room frequently comment that sleeping here feels like sleeping in a treehouse. But let's go back downstairs now to the heart of every home, and that is the kitchen. This kitchen was designed by the current owners and was featured as the front of the cabinet makers' catalogs for years. With a combination of exposed brick and custom Italian tiles, this is truly a cook's kitchen, featuring GE monogram appliances, a gas range, and stocked with every tool of cuisine a chef could wish for, as well, of course, as a complete complement of both formal and casual dishware. The kitchen overlooks a private courtyard garden. This courtyard was finished in vintage 1920s era brick that was imported from St. Louis for this purpose. The dishware includes a full set of Lenox Westminster china and Gorham crystal with a full complement of serving dishes and silver flatware. The kitchen also includes casual dishware and glassware for everyday use in the informal dining area that adjoins the kitchen. This charming table, made of an antique partner's desk with a granite top, comfortably seats 6 people and overlooks on one side the private courtyard and on the other side a screened porch. The screened porch is finished with more of the antique period brick and is enclosed by copper screening. It presents a truly stunning view of the pool and gardens. To one side of the porch is a grilling area which features hanging orchids, and this has a modern gas grill as well as a ceramic green egg. The design of this porch has won kudos and is a favorite spot for cocktails or just relaxing with a good book. The carpets and upholstery here are outdoor compatible and are not disturbed by guests coming in from the pool. But since we're outside, let's take a look at the porte-cochere seating area with its Starry Night motif. Painted by a local artist, this mural lends a cheerful, whimsical element to the house, and it also overlooks the same private courtyard we've seen from the kitchen. This courtyard includes a huge avocado tree, kaffir limes, lemons, herbs, and heritage roses. Now, directly off of this courtyard, we also have the guest house. This was originally the carriage house served by the porte-cochere, and this building has been transformed into a completely self-sufficient living space for guests. As we enter the guest house, we will first find a full kitchen. This kitchen includes extensive cabinets, stovetop, refrigerator, microwave, and kitchen sink. While there is no separate oven, baking is provided by a convection toaster oven. This is spacious and efficient, and the area offers guests all the privacy they could wish when visiting. From the kitchen, we enter the main living area of the guest house, with its spacious cathedral ceiling. This comfortable living area includes a television cabinet with its own internet. Furnishings are a mix of antiques and Tommy Bahama traditionals, including a queen 4-poster bed and a dining table that seats 4. The west wall of this room features 4 huge French doors opening onto the courtyard. The ensuite bath for the guest house overlooks the pool and garden area of the home and features a large glassed shower. So let's take a look at the pool and gardens. As we leave the guest house, we walk past the outdoor shower and through a garden gate. This leads us to a completely walled and fenced private backyard section of the property, truly unmatched in Sarasota. The gardens have elegant statuary, including the Sarasota icon of David, of course, and also include a full-size professional bocce court, situated beneath a 100-year-old ficus, which was gifted to Ringling by none other than Thomas Edison. These towering Edison trees are a valued part of Sarasota's heritage and are seen only in Little Five Points and Cod's on. The bronze replica of the famous Florence boar leads us from the bocce court to the pool, which speaks for itself. With over 150 different types of tropical plant, including breathtaking varieties of bamboo, bougainvillea, roses, and hibiscus, as well as spectacular variegated shrubs, it is no wonder that an open invitation issues to this garden for the annual Sarasota Garden Tour. The Bryson-Crane house is available for the 2023-2024 winter season for a seasonal rental to a well-qualified tenant. Please contact us through VRBO with interest.